Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray, and today we continue our Warptorio series looking at our beautiful reactor setup just kind of working as it should. So I have no complaining when looking at this. It's working just as intended. So let's drop in some more fuel so they don't run out. And since each one of these lasts 200 seconds and we have like bit more than 60 of them, we should be good for like more than an hour and a half, something like that. But for all I know, a long time. So let's go and look at some more things. What I really need to do, I really need to look at is our setup here. Right now we are spending too much iron plates and copper plates in terms of what we can get in. So I think we need to get two things done. We need to get these set up with more inputs, and we can upgrade to this one. As extra pipe upgrades the belt speed and chest size of all platform logistics. So I think that'll be a good one to get afterwards. Then we'll get one pipe here, I think, in each of the four corners. And then I think we are at the max upgrade size. If we want to do the same setup down here as we're doing up top, that should be possible. So what if we just try and use this as a little experiment, doing two inputs here of iron. So to do that, we probably have to deconstruct all of this. It's gonna be quite bad, but hopefully we can solve it quite soon. Let's get you away as well. Oh, they are going quite fast. Stop taking from me, please. No need for that. We'll have to move you a bit as well. You can go up here. I think that is fine. Might even be able to put them down here instead. But at least this... it takes a while for this to empty out. So now we can actually do the same setup here that we have up top. So let's just go and steal this one. Or just build it anew. That might actually be the easiest way to do it. We might want to do express underground belts, since we're going directly into those after we get our space science. So I think that could be quite good. Oh, it's because we're using construction robots. I was like, why ain't we moving with them out that fast? So this should help clearing it out. So let's try one underground build at the beginning. We'll have to do the 3 as before. I think this might be good. And let's try and hook things up this way. Did I do it the wrong way? I did. Then we'll do requested chests in the middle. Then outputs here, 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 here. And a small amount of power we have. Just need to request, what's it called, iron plates. Just go full ham. Oh, and they're only dropping on the same side. That is actually a bit annoying. So how do we solve that, guys? Could we solve it? Yeah, that is a bit annoying. How do we solve that? Could we do without doing this, just having them load some other way? Because this will most definitely not work. That's going to empty this out for iron in seconds like it's already have. So how do we solve this? Let's wait a second with the next research. But how do we do this? Good question. Oh. Yeah, we should probably have not put in this many since we have to take it all out again. There we go. That's the blue ones. Could we go for the next upgrade as well? So right here we need this one. Then we'll go into this one. Belt speed and chest extra pipes. Where would I add more pipes to this? It looks completely full. So that we'll probably see in a minute. But we'll need to figure this out. We do need double in. And doing this is a bit annoying because then we'll have to... Or we could split it out outside of this. So we'll do 1, 2, 3. Taking it out this way, just for now. And then we just need a bit of room to hook all of this up. Please take you away. For now. So if we take this one and split it down this way. Something like that. Then this one will have to go. We have until the middle of this. I think it's somewhere around here. We need 3 in between. So we need to do it here and somewhere else. Well, ain't that just a bit annoying? How do we design this so we don't mess up our inputs? Just because we can't put on the belts like we want. How can we mix it? We could do something like this. Okay, let's try this, guys. No idea if it's gonna work or be completely horrible. Let's go back to our undergrounds. Don't know where the rest of them went, but we should be able to get them if we just do this. Please bring them to me. Same with these. And then let's see here. If we do what we had planned before, 1, 2, 3. But then on this one, we pretty much do one of these that side loads into that one. And then do 3 again. Wouldn't this work? Because then these 3 will put on top and the other 2 will put on the bottom. How about this as a setup? So there, 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 there. And then we'll just tell this one to always output on this side. I know it'll take a bit more room, but then we can just do a jump over this one. And do the belt merging somewhere else. I think this might work. It will be a 2 wide, 2 wide, 2 wide. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then I think we'll be able to set it up some good way. So let's just see if we can get it to work as the first priority. Please just get like 50 iron. That should be enough to get it to work. There we are. But is it enough to fill a build? Nowhere near it. So we'll still need a lot more to input it. It's close to filling a build. Might be good enough for what we want. Because it's supplying more than 1 red belt at least. So if we upgrade everything up back here. Oh wait. Oh, so what? Oh wait. These turn. Ooh. Well, that kind of solved all our issues. Okay, guys. What I just had planned is not really an issue anymore. Time to move millions of items at a time. This is going to be good. Now we just need a ton of storage in the next layer. Oh, this is gonna be so good. I am so excited. So let's see, what else should we get then? Might want to get a bit of robots cargo carrying things. That might be good. Is that what we want to go for? Could also get these 2 if we wanted. Shooting speed. Let's just get rid of some of these. That's still needs to be researched while we figure out what to do. Oh, this one. Get the speed, man. Let's just do that. And then we can actually dismantle all this I was trying to make. Because with this setup now, oh, let's go back here. We can just say, oh, please request a ton of iron. No worries at all. And that will just get completely, I'll just get thrown into this at insane speeds. So I can actually dismantle this as well. Holy moly, guys. This works wonders. So all the things we just as planned that we could have used eons ago is kind of a non-issue right now. So let's clean this up. All of a sudden it's not really useful anymore. Because robots are just picking up the things we need. So that means we can dismantle that, all of this, and look how clean this looks now. That is brilliant. But then again, we'll run into one issue, and that is that we can't really stop it from going in here if we have too much up here that we don't want. That we can do with belt and control that way, but for now I think this will work just fine. So let's discontinue all of this. Oh, not you, sorry. You can come back. Put this one, that one, right here. That is all able to be dismantled now. As soon as to get a bit more room, that is. And there we go. Oh, that didn't work. Well, let's just do this. This should work. Oh, stupid robots being stuck with a ton of iron in them. There's always something wrong. There we are. So now we just have to figure out how to manage this part. And it moving items around at a nice steady pace. Because now the iron is flowing in insanely fast. That is actually not a bad idea. We just need to get it off this floor and to the next one. Then we need to move everything else some other way. We could probably manage some other way. Oh yeah, we can just leave with this, and the inputs we can do with the normal setup. Oh, that's not working because there's no power here. Whoops. There we go. I was like, why is the speed so slow? So now that is solved. That will mean that we have, let's stabilize, have a ton of resources flowing in. Very, very brilliantly. We'll have to remember to set up all of our oil again, because that's probably going to run out if we don't watch out. That's already run out because of this little thingy-majig set up here. So let's move you to up here. Power, and then we have to figure out where's the oil. Oil has been moved over here, so we can take it to the top one instead. Flowing into the top one, coming out the top one, and going into a little setup like that. Hopefully we are not that far behind on oil that we can't catch up right now. You can get a small upgrade, so let's give you right here. You can, yeah, now I can keep up at least whatever is flowing in. And hopefully this will get oil back in our system so we can start to get the rest of this up and running again. Because we're quite close to running out of different things. So that's the iron. Now we just need the copper to go in as well. We can just do that right next to this. Please fly in copper. Empty out this entire area down here. I think 500 is enough so we don't have all the robots moving items. And now we're just running or speeding through all this all these upgrades. We could get this one done as well. Better armor, more speed. Yeah, let's get some more research speed. That's not the worst we can have. A bit expensive though compared to what we need. So let's see here. Nothing good down this line. That's just for... So let's just get this done for research. Look how fast that is going. That is perfect. These are still not what's called active providers. But in terms of getting resources here, that has completely been solved. Our power is struggling a bit though. It seems that 100 and something megawatts. Yep, that is most definitely not keeping up now that we have more things. So we'll have to figure out if we expand this one to our, what's it called, 4 setup build. Then we'll have to figure that out. But for now we can just do this to supply a bit more. Since that should work right away. We just need to connect them up again since I kind of disconnected them before. Is that connected up to the network? It's most definitely is not, but it should be fine. There we are. That should activate the last of these as well. These are not working because we're not getting enough power, not enough power, enough water. So yeah, it seems we have just increased our power consumption a bit too much. So what if we just take out one of these and add one of those? Is that going to be enough to offset the power loss a bit? If you look at that, maybe not. Look, 600% consumption. Wow. But yeah, now we're moving more than enough items. We're probably going to run out of room very soon right here. So let's figure out where we should move some of the storage to. We could take the corners and move the storage there as our precaution. But to be honest, this is actually going quite well. Robot frames can't keep up. Well, would you look at that? What if we just upgrade you and maybe add another one to the system? You can even get productivity. That might not be a bad idea to do. Might want to increase this one to let through more than 10. Let's just say 50 instead, so we also have 15 storage. Because that, if we expand this, we can always just do more. There we are. Let's get some more modules to our person. Just to have a bit to put into things we want to upgrade for the first time. And let's just expand you out a bit. Yeah, go right there for now. And the rest will get delivered slow and steady. There we go. And even with the speeds, we are still chugging along quite nicely. So what is a holdup right now? Steel is a holdup. And we can add steel furnaces since we don't really have the power for it. Right on the edge. So we might just leave it at this for now. And figure out how to expand into more steel very soon. Insanely how much power you can use all of a sudden. But that is fine. And this even without us running any of our labs. So that's actually quite insane. But then again, I'm guessing these robots is some of the issue. Look at the power. I'm guessing they are consuming quite a bit of power. Yeah, had a huge spike. And I guess the same down here. They are just going completely crazy in terms of power usage. Yeah, that did tax the system a bit, trying to keep up with all of this. But luckily, hopefully this will be filled up quite soon. And then we'll be good. If I activate, they probably have to grab from buffer chests as well, just to get this emptied out. So if you do that, that will start to activate those, and that'll go. You can wait with that until you've emptied out all of these. I think that'll be fine. Wow, I just need a minute to figure out how we manage all of this. It's going so fast. So, to be honest, we should probably get ready to launch our first rocket soon. So, what if we craft a rocket silo? I think that could be good. And we should be able to craft satellites as well. Yeah, we should have everything set up. Oh, we'll probably need the radars though set up as some place to be crafted. So where could we put those? Shouldn't be that hard to do. We're missing oil by a lot. Oh, we are building up a bit of storage, but probably not enough. Might have to go and fix our uranium as well. Though we could actually do this. Please request. How do we limit it? Because if we say this, please request some of these. Let's just fill in some. Might be an easy way to move things up here, just so they have some stored. And then we can just stop it again. That means we've moved quite a bit up here. And hopefully that means that these can just kind of manage themselves now. But yeah, this is starting to be a bit of an issue, that these are connected up. So we'll have to figure that out as well. Did we forget to set up the requested chest for those? I think we did. So let's just take a car up there, fix that, and let the things flow. Luckily it's not that far of a drive. Can we go through somewhere like here? And let's just go up the coastline and solve our little issues. Stop blinking, please. Because we forgot to set it up, the request form. Please request that. Just get a few hundred. They're now flowing in. These can be actually provided back to some place. And then all of this is working again. But I'm still not sure how to manage between floors. How much would take up. You guys probably have some ingenious way of doing it, but I can't really think of one right now off the top of my head. Ooh, we're still a bit behind on power at night. So what if we just take up the last speed here and do this? Actually makes it so we actually don't need any more speed, since everything slowed down so much. But yeah, we are looking to set up a rocket silo. We should have it somewhere. There we are, rocket silo. We should have all the things, so let's just make a little crafting place for that one. We have this one with a ton in it. To be honest, we've moved this one just down one. We should have enough room. Please go to that. Then we can put in a new one. Where are you at? little blueprint. There we are. Right here to make a rocket silo. Could also do it by hand, to be honest. Might actually be a bit better compared to how much it needs. So let's disconnect you and request that. Let's do an upgrade. And then at some point we'll have enough, and this one will pretty much stop as long as we have one silo. If this one is less than 0, then it'll work. Oh, less than 1. That was what I was looking for. If this one is... Can we do something? Less or equal to 0? That won't work. We'll just do less than... If this one is less than 1, it will work. That means we'll always have 1 in our system. And if we don't have that, it will just keep producing some. So I think that will work wonders. And now we can't put in any more here because we're out of storage. So let's make a huge storage area. I kind of want this area free to do other things. So what if we just take the top left corner up here for storage? Do something like this. And then we can move everything from in the middle. There we are. Let's do the same this way. Look, that gives us a bit of storage that they can use. Hopefully enough. And then we can actually move most of this out this area. We can also move this one. Oh, it's not even used for anything. Then we can easily move it. How about that one? It's probably used for a lot of things. But we can just move it a bit up here to the corner. No. It's better leaving it there. That pretty much solved most of the issues we had. So something like this is covering it all. Now we can start to move things up here if we have too much, like we have right here. Moving in all of the storage we have down here up top. And to be honest, please just get whatever you want. We just want to move everything up top. One thing we could do down here now, to be honest, is do some steel buffering. Please stop this for a second. Let's set up some steel smelters. That is our #1 thing we're missing up top. So what if we do something like this? We're all doing it like that. So here, so 1. Please fix these, not do that. But do, not steel, do iron, please. Means all of this can be taken out. And you can do that and take all of you out. So now we should have a nice steel setup to work with. That should be expandable. And that way we can solve our steel issue we have up top by just filling in a ton of steel production down here. To be honest, let's just fill in this area over here. There we are. So hopefully this will give us a lot more steel. And we can just tell this one to move steel. Just take whatever we want, throw it up top, and hopefully that can solve our little steel conundrum and fix that. This one is chugging along. We should also set up the satellite. Can we do that in the same one? Do we have room in this chest? 2, 4, 6, 7. A satellite needs 2, 4, 6. So we should be able to have the same setup here. Let's do that. So what you need is low density structures as well. We'll just set you at the same setting as this one. Just say it was satellite instead. And then remove the limit on that one. So low density structures, please request a bit of those. Rocket fuel. Oh, not too many. They don't stack that well. solar accumulators as well. I'd like you to do solar, a few accumulators. And then lastly, we just need the radars. I think that's the last one we need. Please get radar. There is. Let's get that one. And then we should have everything we need. Not that we're making the radars, but we had some stored up, so we can actually just set up a little radar production over here as one of the last things this episode is getting that one done. There we are, please. Oh, that's way too much. You always go completely crazy when you give you something to do. So now this is working, this one is running as well. Then we just need to move this a bit to the side and add in some more. So please take you and move you all the way over to something like here. And then we can pretty much do this one over here and just skip this part and add in one more of you. Hook up this one. And then we have double production of this. So hopefully this will sort itself out and produce enough productivity module for us. So now we're just down to the last few things that are slowing us down. Most can be fixed by simple upgrades, but probably not all of it. So at least this will give us more production because we do have more than enough resources stored. So look at that. This is looking brilliant, to be honest. Can remove you two as well. So now we have this iron here buffering. But we'll look more at that next episode, I think. I think right now it's a quite good place to stop. We got all of this up and running. Hopefully that deserves our like and our subscribe. But that is up to you guys to decide. Where is my furnaces? Just gonna throw in the last one, so at least our steel setup is working as intended. There we are. Please give me just 50 of you, so I have some on my person at all the time. And then we can throw that in up here. There we are. So steel is smelting. That means that things are good. But that also means that I'll end the episode here on a very high note. Or rocket silos working. Or satellites is being made, and hopefully next episode we would get a rocket launch, and then we'll have to decide what's gonna go on with the continuation of this series. So hopefully you'll join me next time where we'll look at that and how we will continue. And do comment what you want me to do with this series. I kind of want to start something new, but I also want to continue. I'm not quite sure, so I'll let you decide to some degree. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I've been Dgray, and I'll see you next episode. Bye.